So this week I have been challenged to make a podcast about health and technology. I got the opportunity to speak with three other very smart young ladies who had some really interesting things to say about health in the technology world. Let's take a look at the different things that we spoke about. The first segment that we will be listening to talks about the effects of artificial intelligence and the benefits and the cons.
Hey, Eliana, have you read anything interesting lately?
Well, yeah, actually, I was reading an article about healthcare, like the healthcare field, and it was talking about how there's going to be a shortage of about 13 million healthcare workers by 2035. And so, different companies are trying to basically combat this. So they're doing this by making up different like apps in order to help these healthcare workers. So they want to ease the burden on the doctors, so that way they can result in fewer doctors in the future. So what this is, what these apps are doing is like they're trying to have like wearable technology or different type of things in order to help check vital signs of patients and suggest like medications if they see anything that's not common, that's not normal for a healthy body. An example of this would be like Amazon. They're making something called Ada, which is going to be a artificially intelligence powered doctor app. And basically what it's going to do is going to help like transport information from the doctor and the patient in order for like this means of communication.
What are some benefits of this?
Well, there's plenty of benefits that comes with this new app and this new artificial intelligence movement. It empowers the individuals to know more about their health and allows them to evaluate what their health status is. And it can help them see what problems they may face because it's going to show them like, okay, this is normal, you're not in the normal range if you do this, or lately it's been showing that you haven't gotten as much sleep or stuff like that. And it also allows for more precise and early diagnosis, and it gives the doctors a better way of preventing a disease quicker because they'll be able to know, you know, the past history for 3 or 6 months, and it gives them more information instead of the information they get at one doctor's visit.
This sounds really great, but can anything go wrong with this? Are there any cons?
Yeah, well, some of the cons are that people will tend to rely a lot on the artificial intelligence app to like diagnose everything, and then if they feel like everything's normal, they won't go to the doctor, which is bad in a way because even though the app is great, there are things that can sneak by, and if the person doesn't go to the doctor to get checked up, then they're just going to have this health problem and never go to the doctor. So we still want to encourage people to go to the doctors, but maybe not as frequently, but still make sure that they're getting the regular checkups and stuff like that. That segment really highlighted the advances that technology is having in the health field. However, this is not the only advancement that has occurred. Samantha Duncan talks about the benefits of precision medicine in the next segment. Hey, so the healthcare world is really getting advanced, man. I've been reading these articles and they're really showing me some crazy new things that are happening in the healthcare field.
Yeah, actually, I just read an article called White House Details Precision Medicine Initiative. So basically, precision medicine is when doctors use DNA to identify if patients are likely to get certain diseases, therefore, also being able to help prevent and treat them, but also being able to pinpoint which treatment will work best. So, this is beneficial because it lessens the time and money it takes to find treatments that work. So, the goals of this initiative is for more and better cancer treatments and expanded clinical trials. So, this will establish a network for scientists to share knowledge. Also, this will examine patients' chemical and genetic makeup, their environment, and their lifestyle, and how they respond to certain treatments. So, these tests will develop a sequence of DNA or entire genome so scientists can quickly examine the illness and best possible treatments.
This sounds awesome. It's going to really give the patients a more unique type of treatment for them. How can this help the everyday person?
So the way that this will help everyday people is eventually this would actually save people time and money because they won't have to try a bunch of different treatments. And also their frustration will be lessened because they will be trying treatments that will help their bodies because they know because it was found in their DNA sequences.
This sounds great. I can't wait to see the advancements in this field. As we can see, the advancements in the healthcare field because of technology is abundant and is great. Casey will also talk about how video games have helped people build better cognitive skills and be more creative and think outside the box.
Yay! A lot of people think that there's not benefits in video games, but I recently read this article that there actually is a lot of positive benefits. They can range from cognitive, motivational, emotional, and also social, which later in our segment, Sharice is going to talk about social media in relation to that. So I'm going to get started with the cognitive benefits. There's improvement in spatial awareness, like games like Fortnite, where you have to make sure you are aware of your surroundings and people coming up behind you. There's also enhanced mental rotation ability. There's enhancing in problem solvings in games such as like Fortnite, also Call of Duty, and it also improves creativity. For the motivational aspect, kids are out there playing, they might fail, and then they'll keep trying again.
Casey did a great job informing us about how technology can help grow a person individually. However, we will now talk about how social isolation can also occur because of technology.
Read this research article on the relationship between social media use and social isolation, and thinking about it, you think they go hand in hand to some extent, right? Well, this study sampled over 1,000 adults from the ages of 19 to 35, and the time and frequency they spent on 11 social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram were measured. And perceived social isolation, or PSI, is a state in which an individual lacks a sense of social belonging, engagement with others, and fulfilling relationships, which could be negative, of course, to our health, and this could affect gene expression, negatively impacting our vascular and mental health, which is something we would like to strive to have the best of. So with measuring the amount of social media use, the more that we use it, the more we could be perceived as socially isolated. So we like to keep things in moderation, although being on social media, we could connect to others around the world and have relationships form and whatnot. It could also be detrimental to our mental health, so we do want to keep things in moderation when it comes to both games and social media use. So let's just make sure our technology use isn't detrimental to our health, but beneficial.
Oh, thank you.